Okay, so it's typical Eryn, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be on self-love and confidence. I don't feel like really making a long intro, so let's go ahead and get into that. Like, I know a lot of people say this, in order to have confidence in yourself, you need to be able to not care what people say about you, like not care at all. And I can say that that does work. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and say that I don't have insecurities and that my self-confidence is booming, but compared to a couple years ago, it has changed tremendously. And I feel like not caring and focusing so much on what other people think about me has made a difference. And another thing is like flaws. I had a mindset, a really bad mindset, and I was like, I'm the only one with these flaws. My flaws are worse than everybody. And I feel like majority of people have that thought, that they're the only one with specific flaws, and that's not true at all. So I feel like dealing with confidence and self-love, you have to realize you aren't the only one with flaws, and that your flaws don't define you. Oh my god, this is so lame. But it's true. Believe it or not, my acne used to be worse than this, and I used to be very insecure about it. 6th grade, 6th to 8th grade, even back then, I came a long way, haven't I? But my acne was really bad, and I was really insecure about it, and I just focused on the negative and everything. And I'm blessed enough to have a very supportive family and an understanding family, and like, oh my god, why am I so sensitive? My dad is like a very blunt man, and I'm very grateful for that. Because even though I'm sensitive, he's told me stuff that most parents wouldn't be so open about talking about, and how I should treat myself and my self-worth and things along those lines. And I will say that being able to have a supportive dad like that did help along the process. Am I finna cry? I'm back. I was starting to choke up, so I had to go get some water. But like I was saying, I will say that being able to have a very, like I said, all my family is very supportive and very caring, but my dad is very blunt. And I will say, having a figure like that in my life that was blunt and not afraid to tell me the truth really did help when it came to building my confidence and loving myself. And I mean, I'm not a bad kid, but we all make mistakes, and he was just there to tell me that it's okay, we all make mistakes and we all do wrong. And I will say that helped build my confidence, knowing that I wasn't the only one messing up. Okay, so self-love is so important. Such an important type of love. Probably number one, the best type of love you could ever really experience is self-love. Loving yourself for who you are and your flaws and your past, and being able to accept that is so important. I know a lot of people who tend to love others more than they love themselves, and that is horrible. They apply themselves more into friendships and dating than they do into taking care of themselves and making sure their mindset and mental health is right. I'm not coming for any next, because I used to be this type of person, but focusing on you is honestly the best thing you can do. Making sure your mental health is okay, your mindset is right, everything is just focusing on you. Friendships also play a very important role in self-love and confidence. Surrounding yourself around the wrong people can just completely change you. Like, I know y'all parents have told y'all that. They're right. The people you surround yourself with determines the way you act. The way you act means how people look at you. And especially at our age, it's easier to let people get in our head. So the way they're looking at you, and you're hearing this stuff, and you're hearing bad stuff go around about you, that's going to affect your confidence. You just have to be you and surround yourself with the right people. And I'm not one to talk, but stop being so sensitive and letting little stuff get under your skin. I'm still very sensitive, but I can say that I've came a long way in these past couple years, building up my don't know the word, like immune system, not immune system, like tolerance level, I guess you could say. You just gotta stop letting stuff get to you. Another thing I can say is getting out of your comfort zone. If you don't get out your comfort zone and do stuff you're not comfortable with, you won't be able to build up the confidence to do more stuff. Confidence affects everything you will ever do in life, in my opinion. If you want to pursue a certain career and you don't have the confidence to do it, you're stopping your dream. And dreams keep you going in life and accomplishing those things. Confidence and self-love just affects our life completely, in my opinion. It's so important. I mean, you just gotta love yourself. It's honestly so important. Oh, the public school systems aren't that great, in my opinion. They let a lot of kids slide with a lot of stuff and a lot of people being mistreated. And I feel like if you are being mistreated, speak up about it. So I feel like being able to stand up for yourself and knowing who you are makes a huge difference in your life. A huge difference. Oh my gosh, I sound like my dad. Dad, I'm taking after you. Dude, just be yourself. That's all I can really say. And don't let people influence the way you are. And that be around the right people, because people do influence you. But if you're gonna be influenced by somebody, be influenced by a good person with good personality traits, characteristic traits, the way they carry themselves. Oh, and carrying yourself, the way you carry yourself is so important about building confidence and self-love. If you carry yourself like you don't care about yourself, eventually you're not going to care about yourself. Now, I can understand going to school bumming. Like, it's school, you're going there to learn and stuff, but like, the way you carry yourself mentally and the way you talk and the way you handle yourself and handle situations affects you. And affects the way people look at you. Make yourself look bad. Like, I understand it's very important not to care about what people think about you, but at the same time, you need to think about how you're carrying yourself and how people are looking at you. Don't come for me, that might not make sense, but it makes sense in my head. What am I even talking about? Honestly, you just gotta go for it. That's the best advice I can give you. Go for it. Don't sit there and be afraid. This might sound dumb, but like, I feel like confidence is something that's all in your head. Letting people get to you and stuff, that's all in your head. The way you view yourself, the type of stuff you watch, bringing yourself down, that really does affect you. Boy, I'm on a roll. I'm on fire. I mean, you just gotta do it, bro. You can't just be scared all the time. If you're just scared all the time and not doing the things you think you might enjoy, you find fun because you're worried about what other people think, you're missing out on so much in life. So much. Life is so short. You just gotta do what makes you happy. A lot of people try to do stuff based on what their friends want or how their friends think. And like, that ain't it. And following your own path. Another thing is doing what you want regardless of family members. I'm not saying like disobey your parents, because majority of the time whatever they do is they're looking out for you. They're trying to do what's best in your favor. If you want to be an entrepreneur or something and you don't necessarily have the most supportive parents or the most supportive grandparents or whatever, then that's okay, honestly. Because at the end of the day, you're doing this for you, not for them, but for you. Just do what makes you happy. Do what you want to do. Life is too short for you to be trying to please other people. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Do what you want to do. Have fun. That's pretty much all I can say, because I don't know what to tell you. Just do you. Stop focusing on what everybody else wants you to do and do what you want to do. Regardless of the backlash you might get or the negative opinions you might get, negative feedback, whatever. Do what makes you happy. And I understand making other people happy is what makes some people happy, but at the same time, you have to make sure it's something you enjoy doing. Don't be going out of your way, putting yourself in a position you do not like in order to make somebody happy. Don't do it. And also, speak up. If you feel some type of way about something and it's going to affect your life, speak up about it. Don't be afraid to do you and have fun and come out your shell. And just experiment in different things, whether it's entrepreneuring, YouTube, guitar, music, I don't know. whatever you find fun, I just say do it. At the end of the day, we're all gonna die. What they think doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, they're not the ones deciding if we're going to heaven or to hell. So just do what you want to do, because it's not their place to judge. So this is probably gonna be so short, but this is the end of the video. I don't know what else to say, because all I can really tell you is to do what you want to do what makes you happy. Focus on yourself, love yourself, build your confidence, and don't live your life to please others. I can't really say anything else, but thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.